Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one and only. It's really hard. It's 2025. Sarah Farasia.
I'm going to really try not to look at my cell phone during our sessions because I listen to the fans. I don't always read the YouTube comments. I don't. I have to confess, after years of being in entertainment, I don't give a fuck what people think about me. But I will say this: when people do have constructive criticism, they have two things that they say about my show. One, I sip a lot of water. It really irritates people apparently when I swallow.
I don't think you do it on this show, do you?
Oh my God, you should go through my reviews on my podcast. It's like, would have given 5 stars, but she doesn't know how to swallow on a podcast. She's always slurping and eating something, and mouth to mouth noises are disgusting. I get that feedback. And then with you, I get our lovely fans who say it is so disrespectful to Miss Yontif that you are on your cell phone. Now, guys, lots of times I'm looking for a story on the cell phone. I'm trying to read the facts because, I don't have a producer sitting here feeding it to me. But the fans are not happy. So I'm trying to make some corrections in 2025. I'm trying to improve.
You're trying to do that. And the fans, yeah, sometimes when you read those YouTube comments, they aren't happy with you on the cell phone, but
No, they're not.
they also tell me, who the hell do you think you are? I mean, I usually answer that I'm David A. They tell me to get over myself. I say I won't never, ever. By the way, guys, don't ever let someone tell you to get over yourself. Ever. You be yourself and you shine like the superstar you are. Now, if you're Jennifer Aiden, you got to get over yourself. We already covered that, guys. Let's not cover that here at the moment. Um,
Wait, before we did have one Jersey story I wanted to ask you about. Can I ask you real quick? Two, two,
sure.
two things. Two things. I know you cover a lot of it on your own show, but one, I just read a story that Teresa Giudice wants to ask President Trump to pardon Joe. Juicy.
Jesse.
I kind of think that could happen. I don't know, but I guess not. Trump didn't do like Joe Exotic. He didn't pardon.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think
No,
Trump's
I
giving
don't think.
any pardons.
I don't think it came out. Who cares? Well, I think he's going to pardon the January 6th people. I thought wasn't that one of the big promises he made?
Oh,
We'll see.
really?
But wait a sec. Wait a sec. She also went on to say she'll never be friends with Danielle Staub again. And she also says that because of Teresa not watching the earlier seasons and keeping her mouth shut, that is what kept the show on the air. Because if she had watched and she had seen what Melissa and Joe were up to, it never would have lasted. She was giving herself a lot of credit. What do we think here?
She's got to she's got to stop talking about the past. It's over. She's got to stop talking about it. Does anyone understand? I mean, I think people are in denial that we're not getting any Jersey back in 2025.
Okay, so, but what are you hearing? I mean, you are the Jersey expert, the Jersey expert. Are you hearing that? Is anybody? I mean, I've heard Margaret Josephs is done. Jennifer Aiden is toast. They're working on some different scenarios. But what are you actually hearing? It sounds like Andy Cohen I might have this wrong, but I heard that Andy is hopeful for 2026. Okay,
2026. We'll
what
talk
do you
about it
think?
next year.
Okay, we're not getting it. We don't have any insight, huh? You don't have any
Well,
knowledge.
you know what it is? I mean, I've got so much to say about this. It's just I'm trying to do a slow, long show on this a different day.
All right.
Uh,
Well, here's my last question,
do
and
I
then we'll
think
move
Margaret
on.
Josephs is coming back? No. Do I think Jennifer Aiden is coming back? I do not. Jennifer, Jackie, and Margaret, I don't even think they should be part of the discussion anymore. None of them are coming back. No, to all three. I'm sorry. This
Do
is
you
reality. I got
think
the same thing
Bravo's
to say today that I did 6 months ago, and now I am getting riled up in our first week back together.
let it rip, baby? But wait, before you get fully riled up, do you believe that Bravo's strategy, the other things I've just read, these are fan comments. They're not really legit theories, but one of the other fan comments I thought was fascinating is some people saying, look, the Bravo is truly torn between Melissa and Joe and Teresa and Louis, because they both have huge followings, they've really made the show, and that one of their strategies is by giving it a whole full year maybe even longer, really longer, a year and a half, close to 2 years, that
Mhm.
maybe they will like, if they go some time without the money, without the cash, without the attention, that they will find a way to film together. Do you think that could be what they're trying to do?
I'm not going to disagree with that one. I don't disagree with that.
Okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
all I need to know. I know you do a
I
lot of
think
Jersey
I
Solo
think
deep
that
dive.
that might be where we end up. I'm not sure how we choose between Teresa and Melissa. I'm really not. And yeah, I think that that is what they possibly might be trying to do as one of the possible scenarios. Yep. I like that one.
I don't
Sign me up. Sign
know.
me up.
That, to me, I feel like Melissa and Joe would do it, but I don't know. Teresa, whatever really went down there, it seems to me like Teresa's like she was done with them a decade ago and just like wants nothing to do with it. We'll never be back. But money talks, and you go like 2 million or close to 2 million, whatever Teresa's making is a lot of cash. Same with Melissa and Joe. You're not going to make that doing construction and other things, and even Teresa and the sprinkle cookies, and it's just I don't
And
know.
by the way, they haven't gotten paid since 2023. That's when the season started last season. It aired in 2024. The big paycheck was so it's 2 years, as you say.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I like that one. Do you want to talk about Blake and Justin, some Vanderpump, or Craig and Paige, or something different? What's
No,
your topic du jour?
dealer's choice. You tell me what you're feeling because all of them fascinate me. All of them.
Let's talk about Blake and Justin just for a minute. You
Where
didn't
what do
expect
you what's
that.
your hot take? What I no, I'm sucked into this story. Initially, I really did take probably a 10-day social media break. It was so amazing. I didn't post anything on TikTok. I didn't read any pop culture stories. I really have to recharge and get out of the rat race. And I did that. So when it initially dropped, I did not read the details. Now, since then, of course, I've read the Times article. I've read the fat shaming. I've read, obviously Ryan and Blake didn't go to the Golden Globes, although people that follow them have said they haven't gone to the Golden Globes in the past several years. That's nothing new. Um, my own, I gotta say, and I watched This Is Us, or
Mhm.
it ends with us after this whole thing dropped because I didn't watch it prior. I thought it was
And
well.
because I haven't seen it yet, so tell us.
I thought it was like super compelling. I thought it was great. And apparently Blake Lively fought to make the edits. I actually really liked the story. So, but I have to say the one thing about this I think is true. My own opinion, because this story is so bizarre. And I don't know who to believe. I believe more. I think they are so sexually charged together. I think Justin and Blake on that movie. There's been a lot of theories that they caught feelings, and that is what has prompted this whole thing. And I don't know. I got to tell you, it seemed intense. I kind of like that theory. I thought just my little blink, and I have
Man.
no, my blink can